Okay, folks, welcome back. You're still watching Journalist Hangout, which is the biggest rendezvous for gentlemen of the Fourth Estate. Another story that comes up here is this one. For embattled leader of the proscribed Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, it is gratitude to the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Kudirat Kekereku, for the reassignment of his case. You recall that during the February 10 appearance before Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, the IPOB leader had openly lamented the non-recusal of the judge from his trial. In his expression of gratitude, Kanu openly acknowledged the receipt of 2 letters from the CJN herself and from Justice John Tsoho, conveying the transfer of his case to another judge. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, who confirmed the development, insists his client is innocent and is therefore ready for his defense in court. Adewale.
Yeah. I think we all watched the February 10 proceedings. And
yeah.
that, it was a very heated environment. Kanu was visibly hungry, and we could see clearly that he was not comfortable with the judge. It's within his legal right to seek transfer of his case. But I think that
if he thinks the judge
is a likelihood
maybe
of bias.
Yeah.
But I think that this case, the first time he was arrested was, I think, in 2015.
Yeah.
And then he left the country, illegally, and then he was rearrested again in 2021.
Oh, okay, when he was renditioned. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are talking about, let's say, 4 years now that this case has been on. I think we should not take the risk of giving the impression that he's not going to get justice, because I was thinking the speedy. When we begin to delay the case for too long,
okay,
people might begin to suspect that he will not get justice. So I actually would like to urge the government to conduct a speedy trial. Let him know his fate. Because when you are in detention, you are not sure whether you will be sentenced to 15 years, you are not sure whether you will be sentenced to 10 years. You can begin to suffer some health problems, which might lead to other complications. I hope nothing happens to him behind bars. So I think justice delayed may be suspected to be justice denied.
Yeah.
So with this new judge, I hope that they can speed up this case so that at least he can know his fate. Whatever offense he might have committed, let there be justice for him. Let there be speedy justice. We have been on this thing now for 4 years, and I think it has lingered beyond expectation. So I think the new judge should be very firm, according to the details of law, and whether they want to get him bail, let us know. And if we actually want to adopt political settlement, which is also an option for us, because there is a political aspect to this trial. People are demanding for self-determination. They started with a peaceful protest. They claim many of them were killed. Then they resorted into armed confrontation with the state. So I think if the judiciary is seen to be too complex, then we can look for a political solution. Every dispute, we have to end up on the on a peace table.
Okay. Dr. and the situation is not helped in any way by the Simon Ekpa angle to it. If you understand what I mean.
I think both of them have been clearly defined now. Everybody now knows that Simon Ekpa is not working for IPOB.
But to have claimed to have formed a government in exile.
IPOB has denounced him. Every right-thinking person denounced him. But he has a group of people, of persons working based on his instructions, still enforcing this sit-at-home.
And the suspicion here of it becoming a franchise.
Yeah, well, whichever way it goes, there is nobody who is going to feel comfortable that the group that was founded by Nnamdi Kanu is the same one that has produced that has provided the springboard for EPA to operate. Nobody will feel comfortable with that, no matter the denial.
Okay.
It's still going to be there. People will still believe there is a link, because it's not as if IPOB says we don't know EPA, but they are saying EPA is no longer operating
on our behalf.
On our behalf.
He cannot talk, he cannot act on our behalf too.
So, yes.
But do many people believe him?
A lot of people will not. Not even the government that is skeptical. But seriously talking about Kanu getting this case reassigned.
Yeah. It's a
to me, it
plus.
has not changed anything.
Okay.
Because the first question to ask is, this delay, where has it come from? Is this from the judge? Is this from his prosecutor? Or is it from his own legal team? All of them are involved. When you have a case, and in between the one case,
yeah,
you are moving to higher courts to go and obtain certain judgments that will affect the case. That case will be on hold. It will be there. Whatever judgment you bring from the other side will affect this. So sometimes you see judges who say, we'll wait until when you return from the higher court. Let's wait. So each time we speak on this matter here,
yeah,
I'm always of the opinion that a political solution.
Yeah. Sorry, we have company.
All right.
Adeyemi is reaching us from Abuja. Adeyemi, I greet you. Welcome. We lost connection to him.
Yeah. I've always believed that a political solution is the answer. But when you go back in time now, you will see that all of those that some of us believed could do that magic, they are dying. Most of them are dying. The minister in the First Republic, Ajawa Chukwu, Chief Emmanuel Nwayawu is gone.
Yeah.
You know, look at them, they are going. So,
yeah, you meant Dr. Chief Mbazulike Amechi.
Mbazulike, thank
Amechi,
you.
Yeah.
That's the man. They are going. Can we quickly find a solution to this? Because if you leave it in the court, it's going to linger. It's going to linger. The more you try to do something about it, the more there are clogs in the wheel. Those who are supposed to bring him to court will say, he didn't get ready on time, he won't go. Or the judge will say, the clothes you wore is not good. I can't attend to your case. You know, a lot of things will keep coming up because it's a special case. It is something that has given Nigerians the nightmare.
Yes, sleepless night.
Sleepless nights.
Sleepless days and nights.
Even till now, it's still happening in the Southeast. The governors are still looking for a way to stop this Monday sit-at-home. It's not been conquered in all states.
We must praise a particular governor, Peter Mba of Enugu State.
Enugu State. He has done well. But it's not as if he has resolved...
Ebonyi State.
It's not as if they have resolved...
the outstanding issue.
Completely. They have not. It's still there. So we need...
But you remember that the embattled IPOB leader had said, release me, and the trouble in the Southeast will vanish. Yeah. You trust him?
Well, I think there is no doubt that he has command, you know, on the IPOB members. At least, even if it's a formidable...
And they hold.
Yes. Even if it's a formidable faction of that organization.
Yeah. Sorry, quickly. Adeyemi, we tried to get, is now here.
Okay.
Brother Adeyemi, I greet you. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Citizen John.
I greet you, sir. Let's go.
Afternoon, sir. My regards to the panel there.
They greet you.
Thank you so much.
I have to bring you back.
Okay, then.
It's about the issue of NAFDAC. My suggestion is this. I know you left the topic,
okay, go on.
But I wanted to say this. Maybe the NAFDAC madam can do what late Akunyi did by going to the source Because what the woman did was to go back to some of where these drugs are coming and went to report some of these companies to their government.
Yeah.
So we can do that. So that will save a lot of, by coming here to seize them and destroy. I mean, it's like we are just addressing the matter at the surface. And then the suggestion by one of the gentlemen there that we need to bring back our pharmaceutical companies so that we know the source of these drugs, we can trace them. I think it's something that we need to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Well, thank you too. Yeah, as we were saying.
It was on the floor.
So I think, and to be very honest with you, IPOB is a very popular organization in the Southeast. The demand, don't let us deceive ourselves, the demand for self-determination is a popular demand in the Southeast. And we are talking of 5.5, 6 states. So if people are buying into an idea, the federal government needs to negotiate. The country is, as we speak now, very fragile. We see what is going on in the Northwest. It's also a form of disillusionment with the structure of the Nigerian state. People saying that, oh, we want Sharia, and that kind of thing. The same thing in the Northwest and in the Northeast. So when you find yourself in a situation like this, there are 4 pillars that hold the country. We have the South, Southeast, the Northwest, the Northeast, the Southwest. So if 3 pillars are having, some challenges, then, even the Southwest that I was saying is peaceful and all that, it's maybe not really. So I think the national question, the structure of this country, it is time for us to sit down and this. Let's put down the garment of ego and arrogance. Oh, Nigeria is indivisible. We don't want anybody to discuss about it. That does not fall in line with the principle of democracy. Even the structure of the U.S., people are still debating it every time.
It brings to mind
so
what
a political solution is better.
It brings to mind what our first president, Dr. Nnamdi Kanu, was reported to have exchanged with the late Sardauna of Sokoto. Dr. Azikiwe had said, let us forget our differences. No, Sardauna said, no, let us understand
our differences. Recognize and deal with them.
So bringing the thing up to date. Regarding the IPOB issue, Nnamdi Kanu and all, there should be a common, a middle course to be steered.
I still believe that too.
A political
yes, I believe
solution.
I believe that. And the only way it can work is for this man to be handed over to somebody who has hold on him. Because you recollect that when he was granted bail, he fled.
Okay.
And the issue became...
Well, with the latest news is that he has expressed gratitude to the CJN and Justice Tsoho. His case has been transferred to
another judge.
So we
That's a good
wish him
development.
Godspeed. Okay,